Coming up next, it is a UFC welterweight championship showdown between the Nigerian nightmare Kamaru Usman and Khabib Nurmagomedov. Well, a long winning streak may guarantee you a title fight in other divisions, certainly doesn't at 170 pounds. But now, with all the contenders behind him, there is one man left standing. It is this man, the #1 welterweight contender, now getting his shot at the dominant champion. And he believes without a shadow of a doubt that he is the best 170 in the world, and he is out to prove it right here, right now. He is the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, and in a division that has so much depth in that top 15, it's even more remarkable that this man has remained the hunted. The question tonight, with a powerful challenger out of that blue corner, can he walk away and still? Tail of the tape for this, our main event of the evening. So 2 years, the gap in age, with similar height and some differences in reach. To get us started with the official introductions, we go inside to the veteran voice of the Octagon. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. When the action begins, our referee in charge of the Octagon, Dan Murgliata. Now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the MGM Grand Garden Arena in Las Vegas, it's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC welterweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a grappler, holding a professional record of 29 wins, no losses. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Fighting out of the Republic of Dagestan, Russia, presenting the challenger, Khabib the Eagle Nurmagomedov. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a wrestler, holding a professional record of 19 wins, 1 loss. He stands 6 feet tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Fighting out of Boca Raton, Florida, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Kamaru, the Nigerian nightmare, Usman.
All right, this is for the UFC Championship. I want you to obey my commands at all times, protect yourself at all times. I want a nice, clean, safe fight. Touch gloves, back your corners, come out fight.
They touch him up, and we are underway.
Ready?
All right, here we go. UFC welterweight championship is up for grabs right now. Well, you saw the tail of the tape. He has a reach advantage and made good use of it there with that punch.
Good stick.
All All right, so there it is, the early takedown. He told everyone here during fight week within earshot that he was going to try to wrestle, try to get this fight to the ground, and had no problem doing so just there.
During their fight camp, they made a checklist, and they checked off the most important part of the fight, getting an early takedown.
All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent, you got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy.
Right now, it looks like he may be trying to set up an arm triangle choke. He needs to secure the left arm, push it across, and secure it with his head. There he is. He's moving to the finishing position. Now watch, he goes parallel right next to his opponent. When it's time.
And this might just be a matter of time. Wow. All right, right into side control. Upper body strength figures to be put to good use here.
Yes, absolutely. And you got to look for his opponent to turn back into him. He should chase guillotine. When the opponent turns to the opposite side, he should take his back, throw his hooks in, try to choke, or flatten him out. Just go for the finish. I need you to move.
Nice hammer fist. Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Nurmagomedov. All right, half guard position for him here, and I can hear Dominic Cruz in the back of my head just screaming about underhooks somewhere.
Yeah, he loves, but he's right? He's so right in terms of if you're on your back in the half guard, one thing you can't be is flat on your back. You need to be up on an elbow. Right. You need to be half on the side, and you need to control the far side underhook. It is a battle for underhook when you're fighting in the half guard position on the mat.
Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. Strong bottom work here, staying busy. Well, you know, I don't like the gi very much, but I have an appreciation and a healthy one for these type of transitions.
You can tell he's been in a gi at some point in his life with the way that he moves so freely.
I'm skipping jiu-jitsu next week, too. All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. Continuing to try to manipulate the head here. And this might just be a matter of time. Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. So the fighter was really caught in a submission there just as the horn sounded. Safe to say he was saved by the bell there. So back to the stools they go. 60 seconds to recover here. We're gonna fight on, ladies and gentlemen. Another round coming up. All right, we now take a look back at some of the highlights from that last round, DC. A lot for the replay guys to choose from.
These guys are going to be very busy trying to find what replay to show you guys. Lands on both sides of the octagon. Both guys fought great. What a phenomenal round.
Shake it out. Use your jab. Play on your feet. Once you start to exchange, then...
Round two now. Kamaru Usman.
Okay, round two, you ready?
Versus Khabib Nurmagomedov. Oh, and he caught the kick. Well, that is exactly how you turn defense into offense. Catches the kick and dumps him on the mat.
What a great job timing that kick, driving into his opponent and putting him on his back.
Well, he continues to find the openings tonight. Beautiful connection with a punch there.
Accuracy at its best. Right hand punching the clinch.
Stuffs the takedown, no problem.
Look at the control of the posture as they land that knee.
Stuffs the takedown there. Hip tosses him down. Now we'll see if he can advance position.
Right into side control.
Throws the left hand. Oh, the ground and pound strikes continue to rain down. The opponent better move out of harm's way or the referee's going to stop this.
He better start to move, and when his opponent starts to posture, he needs to put his feet on the hip, push him away to try to escape this very, very dangerous position.
Man, how fun is this to watch as he continues to dole out damage with the ground and pound?
Take it back to the days of guys like Mark Coleman, just beating people up in the ground and pound. This guy is a throwback fighter. It's very fun to watch.
Yeah, the Godfather would be proud. Oh, nice combination of strikes here from the top, standing over his opponent, not unlike Muhammad Ali over Sonny Liston.
Oh, that is a good reference. If you're standing and your opponent's on the ground, you're doing really good work.
All right, the referee not seeing enough action there. We go back to the center of the octagon now. So we call on the fight stats here, DC. 62 total strikes have landed for Kamaru Usman. And landing at a 74% clip, of course unofficially, but 74% the accuracy thus far against Khabib Nurmagomedov. Battle for position here. Stuffs that takedown attempt without issue. And they separate. Well, we'll see if he can turn this defense into...
Double leg shot.
Oh, slams him down with conviction, man. All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
90 seconds now to go in the round. Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
Well, hard to win fights in mixed martial arts from the bottom, but nice work here in that position by Usman. Side control now. All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. All right, side control now. Well, he's staying pretty effective here, fighting off of his back. Nice strike landed there by the bottom by Nurmagomedov. Relentless pressure from the top by Usman. Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. 10 minutes in the books. Well, a lot of highlights from which to choose over those previous 5 minutes, DC. A lot of good work on the ground.
You knew, John, going into the fight, that if he was able to get this fight to the floor, he would have the most success, and you saw it in that exchange. He was able to get posture, land some really good ground and pound as the round came to an end.
All right, here we go with our next round. And DC, you've spoken a lot about ground and pound skills and how it's a little bit of a lost art in modern day mixed martial arts. Certainly not for this anymore.
No, and he does it the old school way, right?
Yeah.
Nowadays, you push a guy to the side of the outside and use it as a barrier to get up.
Right.
Not with this guy. He stuffs your head in the corner, he gains his posture, and he just starts dropping hammers until eventually you're going to turn to your knees. He'll take you neck and choke you, or he'll just put you back down. It's crazy to watch him dictate his opponent's actions with his power from this position. Not many guys can generate that type of power. You got to go back to guys like Mark Munoz. They used to call him the Filipino smashing machine because he was so good with his ground and pound, and this guy shows that same exact type of approach.
All right, so the unofficial fight numbers thus far, 80 total strikes have landed for Kamaru Usman. And landed with 82% accuracy. How about that against Khabib Nurmagomedov? Beautiful movement, hip work on the ground here, just outstanding with the transitions.
He is not staying in one place on the ground, and that's very important.
Well, you know he's comfortable fighting off of his back. Pretty good ground and pound by him here. He told us on Thursday he needed to be more effective in these situations. Certainly effective tonight.
Many people have gone away from this style of fighting. This man has embraced it, and you are seeing why he's one of the best that we've seen do it in a long time.
All right, good movement by him here on the ground. He really is a master of these transitions.
He is a master of movement on the ground. You never know where he's going to be.
Work, do something.
I mean, how many can he take? Good, solid strike on the ground.
He's putting him in exactly the positions he needs to be in right now. He's able to relax here. And he understands, being a veteran of so many fights, that as long as he's on top, he's winning. He feels like he's winning here. An attacking armbar. You gotta recognize that when a guy starts to put his feet on your hips, you gotta move him off, and you gotta cover. You can't be off to an angle.
And that will do it!
Unbelievable!
grappling right there as he gets the win tonight here by way of submission, and he bided his time there. He stayed patient, waited for an opening, and then when it was there, he certainly capitalized to get the tap here tonight. Let's take a look back at the replay as he gets it done by submission tonight, champ.
I mean, you know, this guy has such a great submission game that you cannot lay in his guard. He's so skilled, he's so tricky, and he's so good at weaving a web that gets you lost in it that he made him pay for it tonight and got the submission victory.
And ladies and gentlemen, there he is, a man that needs no introduction, the undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, and your winner tonight by way of spectacular submission.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Bergliana has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 15 seconds of round number 3. Declaring the winner by tap out due to an armbar, and new undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world,
So there he is, the newly minted UFC welterweight champion. You had to look far and wide for people who were picking him in this spot tonight. As Dominic Cruz said, when you became the double champ, you got it done.
Not many people expected him to win. Those 3 guys that walked through the octagon with him were sure that he would win this fight. All you need is your army. You're the warriors on the front line. And that group of warriors knew that they could get the job done. They did, and now he's the UFC champion.